And all over the floor, you can see each player preparing for the game ahead, pushing out distractions and getting into the zone. What better for a Tuesday evening than a little NBA action on 2K Sports? Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Ampson, alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. And here's a look at what's coming up for Orlando. On Thursday, they'll go up against Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors. Then on Sunday, they'll host the Toronto Raptors.
They're looking at an almost ideal stretch of schedule. Games they can win all on home court. They'd have to really go cold to not have these next couple games go their way.
Here are the five for the Cavaliers. Strus at small forward with Mobley next to him. Garland and Mitchell, the talented 1 and 2. And it's Allen in at the center position. And for the Magic, Wagner and Banchero, the talented forward pair. The backcourt is Suggs and Caldwell-Pope. And it's Carter in at the 5, roaming the paint. Well, this last stretch of the season could be the final NBA games for some of the aging stars in the league. Grant, when did you know it was time?
Well, you know, B.A., I made it 19 years in the league, and at 40 years old, I was
kind of happy to be done.
But I hope that all the guys retiring this year have the same closure I had.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Caldwell-Pope. Pass to Banchero from outside the arc. He drops it from range.
Banchero has some range already. I mean, I want to see him continue to drain these shots.
Garland against Suggs. Now here's Mitchell. Allen with a screen on Caldwell-Pope. Here's Mitchell. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
Outside Carter. Mitchell against Caldwell-Pope. And the foul called on Evan Mobley. That's his first foul of the game.
Not exactly how you want to dive into the game. Picks up his first foul right off the bat.
Suggs against Garland. Back to Caldwell-Pope. Clock at 6. Carter, a screen on Mitchell. For 3, Caldwell-Pope. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. They come into this one having outplayed the Grizzlies last time.
What about their offense? It was a well-oiled machine, getting them high-quality looks time and time again.
Boy, it really showed the trust they have in one another. I love how they got after it. And you could feel that they were playing for each other.
And the combination of his speed, passing, and shot-making ability make Garland one of the toughest pick-and-roll covers in the league.
Now here's Carter. He's coming off a 10-point game against Washington. And Caldwell-Pope gets it to go.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Outside Strus from behind the arc. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
They've hit 4 of their first 5 shots. Great execution and attention to detail.
The 3 from Banchero. Mobley grabs the board. The Cavaliers have gone 4 of 5 so far, looking sharp. And Grant, when you look at Darius Garland, he has a very polished offensive game.
Absolutely. He's great at creating for himself, but also knows when to get others involved. He can score from anywhere, and he works incredibly hard on his craft.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Caldwell-Pope with a drive. Banchero outside. Mobley grabs the board. Cleveland leading by 3. Here's Garland. An 11-point game for him in the win against Memphis. And it's Mobley. That time on the assist from Allen.
Inside Mobley is set up for success. His size and reach means the rim is right there for him.
And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. get a chance to check some stats for Paolo Banchero.
Over his last 10 games, his three-point shooting has gotten a lot better. He looks very confident from deep. There's no doubt he's got the green light to shoot from his coaching staff.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. There's the triple. And it's Wagner missing. Cleveland leading by 5. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I had a chance to catch up with Jamal Mosley. We talked about how his team is prepared to defend against Darius Garland, and Coach said we need to communicate and stay on our toes defensively, whether it's scoring or passing the ball. Garland is a creative player who knows how to manipulate opposing defenses. We should be able to hear his defense talking tonight, guys. Okay,
thank you, Allie. Now here's Suggs. A 17-point game for him in the win against Washington. This one for 3. Sends it home from three-point land.
Getting more comfortable with his jumper. Jalen Suggs, no hesitation there.
Suggs against Garland. Mobley outside. Back to Garland. Mobley, a screen on Suggs. Garland for 3. And it's Orlando with a rebound. They defeated Washington in their last game.
And you'd have to think that luck played a part in that one. I mean, the opponent had an off night at the defensive end for sure.
Well, I think it was a combination of things, quite honestly, but the defense didn't really offer them a challenge all night. I agree with that.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Now here's Garland, taking command on offense when they need it, putting up 21 a game. Pass to Mobley. Mobley, a screen on Caldwell Pope, and that's a foul. Called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul of the game.
A great job to establish position and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Now here's Suggs. He's been an offensive weapon for them, scoring around 17.5 points a game. Lays it up and banks it in. Caldwell Pope's got his second bucket on the night.
Can't allow any separation off the screen. Caldwell Pope, very good at taking advantage of any space you give him.
Garland against Suggs. Allen with a screen on Caldwell Pope, looking to win the run. Mitchell. The rebound by Carter.
That's the shot you hope for, right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Wagner outside. Pass to Banchero. Carter, a screen on Mobley. To the paint. 5 to shoot. A 3 from Suggs. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do.
A different look for Cleveland. Hunter's checked in for Mobley, and Jerome subbed in for Mitchell.
Let's hear it for you. Cavaliers substitution. DeAndre Hunter for Ty Jerome.
And Cleveland has possession, trailing by 5. Garland scanning the floor. Allen with a screen on Suggs. Here's Garland. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
Good closeout from Suggs right there. How about the young fella impacting the game at the defensive end?
The 3 from Banchero. Jerome grabs the miss. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Well, after a decade of uncertainty, Magic fans now have a lot to cheer about.
This is the most optimism they've had around the team since the Dwight Howard era. And it centers around their young star, Paolo Banchero. He is going to be a force for a very long time.
knocks down the first one.
Getting to the line more since his career has gone on. Garland, a deployable free throw shooter.
Garland hits them both.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
And here's Suggs. He has 6. Pass to Carter. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Garland with the ball. Hunter, screen on Suggs. Hunter up top. Yes, and a nice assist from Garland.
Yeah, great vision. I mean, this is where Garland takes it to another level offensively.
Banchero outside. Tries the spin move. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
And he's playing the game with a certain flair right now.
Oh, he caps off the move with a little hang time on the rim.
Yeah, just couldn't contain himself. Couldn't control himself there.
Now here's Garland. Shot from 12. Yep, that one goes. Garland's got 6.
And I know this isn't the shot Garland wanted, but just goes to show how easily he can adapt.
Wagner outside. Now here's Banchero. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Washington.
He was everywhere in that game. Never stopped working. Even racked up 3 blocks.
Cleveland has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Allen finds Hunter. Here's Jerome. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
To the inside. Here's Caldwell Pope. And he dumps it. What a pass to set him up.
And with the leaping ability that Caldwell Pope possesses, he knows when to bounce to the rack and throw it down.
Allen with a screen on Suggs. And he lobs it up to the rim. Stolen by Carter. Strus against Wagner. Pass to Banchero. 6 on the shot clock. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for 1 more. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Orlando?
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And what's more, they're getting their feet wet down there in the paint early on. Not shying away at all, taking it inside. What a great way to start.
Well, Clark, he's a former 1-1 back in 2022. The league better watch out. Paolo Banchero is coming.
And he's coming with force, B.A. Loved him his 1 year in college. Loved his mobility, his strength, his savvy, and all of that on display as he's going to be one of the bright stars in the years ahead in the NBA.
And that one's good. Mitchell.
And standing just 6'1", amazing how effective Mitchell is attacking the paint.
Pass to Black. And here's Banchero. Good. That's his 5th bucket in 9 attempts.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
Now Mitchell. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Memphis. Pass to Hunter. It's stolen by Isaac. 1:41 left in the first quarter. Banchero outside. Here's Black. Fires the 3. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Here's Jerome. He's averaging almost 5 points a game. Mobley, a screen on Isaac. And Hunter, here we go. Can't connect from short range.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple.
Yeah, you've got to turn up the dial on the intensity at the defensive end if you're them. I mean, it's still early, but I agree with you.
Here's Jerome. They need this. It's hauled in by Black. 34 seconds left in the first quarter here. Here's Banchero. Hunter with the rebound.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him.
Mobley, a screen on Wagner. Here's Mitchell. Uses the glass on the layup. Mitchell's gotten his third basket of the night.
Look at Mitchell's commitment to his shot. Doesn't let the contact slow him down.
Here's Banchero. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And that does it for the first quarter. Magic out in front. They lead by 8. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. Thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And for Orlando, what jumps out to you guys, stat-wise?
Well, it's simple. I mean, they started off strong, and they've been hot from beyond the arc since the get-go.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
Orlando leading by 8. On the court right now for Cleveland. Mitchell and Okoro, they're the wings. Mobley out there with DeAndre Hunter. And it's Jerome in at the point guard. Mobley with the block.
Do not test Evan Mobley, a top-level shot blocker.
Here's Mitchell. A hand on it, and they'll keep possession. Hunter against Isaac. Shot clock at 6. From deep, Mitchell. It's rebounded by Wagner.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's Houston. The kick out to Banchero. At the arc, Banchero finds his mark.
I mean, it's incredible. Banchero can be so dominant. A young player with such a promising future.
Here's Jerome. Outside Hunter. Launches a 3. Hits a 3-pointer. Hunter's got 5 points.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Isaac's shot is off. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. Jerome on the wings. Wagner with a steal. Off they go. It's a 3-on-1 break. Here's Black. Pass to Isaac. Now here's Banchero. Isaac outside. Fires for 3. Is rebounded by Okoro. And here's Mitchell. 6 points for him. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And this is a star-driven league. Talk about the importance of role players, Greg.
Oh, B.A., a lot of times they're the ones who carry the day. You know what you'll get from your stars, but when the X factor ignites, that can make the difference.
And we've got a timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Harris is checked in for Orlando. And here you have the best teams when it comes to three-point shooting this season. The Cavaliers, number 1.
Having the shooters they have, the best three-point shooting team in the league, it opens up the whole court by stretching the defense out.
Two shots.
He threw good, Mobley.
Yeah, Mobley better get used to getting to the line, especially with his style of play.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line. Magic leading by 7. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, Paolo Banchero grew up in Seattle playing pros every summer, and that gave him a huge leg up in the NBA. He said, quote, "They'd always tell me it's not as hard as you think. You just have to be focused and locked in." That's what led to me having that demeanor. Brian?
The 2023 Rookie of the Year, Allie. He hit the ground running. And Mobley throws it down.
Over his career, Mitchell has developed his playmaking for others, a great skill to have.
Banchero outside. Lets it go from deep. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Hunter. Back to Mitchell. From the arc. It's rebounded by Wagner. Orlando has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. To win the drought. Banchero no good.
He's been off this whole period, unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
Pass to Mitchell. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. From deep. Mitchell, bullseye from distance.
They are definitely shooting it well from beyond the arc right now.
Here's Black. 14 points for him last game against Washington. Inside. Here's Harris. And another miss by Orlando. And so it's Mobley with it. He brings it up for Cleveland. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. And Mobley throws it down.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh?
Not when he can throw it down like that. Boom!
Here's Black, and right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Checked in for Isaac, and it's Jalen Suggs in for Harris. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Allen, he's checked in for Mobley. Wade comes in for Hunter. Merrill, he's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. And Darius Garland subbed in for Jerome. Pass to Wagner. The 3 from Suggs. Rebound by Garland. And here comes Cleveland. 11 unanswered points for him. One thing this team loves about Jalen Suggs, he is one tough guard, Mark.
Hey, he was the state football player of the year in high school. And you don't just forget about how to be tough when you've done what he's done on the gridiron. And it translates extremely well to the hardwood. I think he's one of the better on-ball defenders in the league right now.
Now here's Banchero. 15 points in the game.
I mean, 6'10", about 250. Banchero imposing his will inside.
Garland with the ball. He's got 6. Pass to Wade. Here's Merrill. Buries Makes it from three. Merrill's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Oh, another lead change. 6 total in the first half.
And this is the battle we were hoping to see.
And here's Banchero. Baikuro. And Banchero gets it to go.
Showing why he was drafted first overall, Paolo Banchero has been a hoop getter tonight.
Now here's Garland. Allen a screen. Garland with the ball. Now Carter defending. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That's on Wendell Carter. Cleveland shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
One of the things they've done, guys, is taken pride in their free throw shooting this season, and rightfully so.
He misses the free throw.
I like that Allen plays with attitude. He's got a competitive streak, and it blends so well with his natural athletic ability.
Wagner's checked in for Orlando. Caldwell Pope comes in for Black. Strus, he's checked in for Cleveland. And he's good on the second. Now Suggs. He has 6. Wagner outside. Banchero surveys. Six to shoot. Banchero strong inside.
Yeah, this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
Outside Garland. Allen a screen. From deep, Strus. Yes, and a nice assist from Garland. Garland's got 3 assists now in this one.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. He has 7. Down low. Here's Banchero. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
But with his bigger build, Banchero sets a solid pick, and then he quickly rolls into open position.
Garland, the pass to Allen. Stolen by Carter. Suggs outside. Nice D from Allen.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Now here's Strus. 6 points for him. Pass to Allen. And stolen by Banchero. And the Magic pushing it up now. It's stolen by Garland. It's Merrill on the wing. Lets it fly. Cans it from the wing. Merrill's got 5 points in the quarter.
What a fantastic pass from Garland. This is why his guys really enjoy playing with him.
Now Banchero. Carter with it. Fires the 3. Knocks it down from distance. And the Magic lead by 2. One team gains momentum and the other storms back.
Hey, if this is any indication of how the game is going to go, we're in for a treat.
Here's Wade. No points yet. Back to Garland. Takes the 3. Orlando with the rebound. Carter's got 4 rebounds in the game. Orlando has gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. Puts up a 3. That one won't fall. He's 1 for 3 on the day.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Suggs against Garland. The 3 is up. Orlando with the rebound. Carter's got 5 rebounds tonight. To the middle. There's the steal. Here we go, one-on-one. Garland, the pass to Strus. Back to Garland. Here's Wade. And here's Strus outside. Knocks down the triple. Strus has got 9 points.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
And there's the foul. It's going to belong to Darius Garland. That's his first foul of the game.
Timeout.
And the Magic making a change here. Wagner's checked in. Hunter's checked in for the Cavs. Mitchell comes in for Merrill, and we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And Cleveland making a change here. Mobley's checked in. Now looking at the 2K leaderboard, specifically which teams have created a lot of turnovers and cashed in on the other end during the last 10 games. Cleveland, number 1, 5th best, the Magic.
Both rosters filled with riverboat gamblers. These guys are looking to create turnovers every possession.
Cleveland on D. Wagner outside. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. We know how great Wagner is offensively. He's a plus defender as well.
You know what? I think he takes great pride in being a versatile, high-level defender. I mean, he focuses on that and gives great effort there. Offense comes relatively easy. He's got a great skill set, good size and mobility. But the defense is where he's really focused on excelling, and he's doing it.
Grant, you look at the development path of Franz Wagner. Not surprising he had an easier transition to the NBA.
But think about this, BA. I mean, he played against men very early in Germany, splitting time in Euroball, and at Michigan let him really develop in multiple ways. So he's seen it all and is still so young.
Orlando leading. Driving inside. Misses from short range. For Cleveland, they've gone 8 of 15 in the second.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Pass to Mitchell. A step back shot. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. Mitchell's got 5 points now in the quarter. Outside Carter. Suggs against Garland. Up top Suggs. He has 6. Just 5 on the clock. Wagner with a screen on Mitchell. And Caldwell Pope gets it to go. Caldwell Pope's got 9.
And this is what Caldwell Pope is here to do. I mean, a natural scorer who's looking to capitalize from there every time.
And here's Mitchell. 11 points in the game. The rebound by Carter. Carter's got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's Mobley. Stolen by Carter. Here's Caldwell Pope. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Third personal foul.
That one's on Darius Garland.
Yeah, he's a guy who looks for his shot often. He's energetic and outstanding at forcing the issue. Caldwell Pope is his name.
First free throw is good. You know, Clark, something Kentavious Caldwell-Pope brings, that championship experience.
And every championship team has a guy like KCP, a guy who can make shots, who's always there, ultra reliable, plays both ends, doesn't step out of his role, and all he does is help you win championships. I love watching guys like that contribute in a meaningful way to championship teams. And he's a fun guy to watch because he does his job at a high level pretty much every night.
Mitchell, the pass to Hunter. Drives to the hoop. Pass to Jerome. And stolen by Suggs. And a foul call on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
And the future Suggs has is certainly promising. An effective combo guard
Line for 2.
can really get it going at times.
Suggs.
These are his first free throws of the game. That's good from Suggs. Grant, the Cavs making the playoffs the last 2 years. A big deal in Cleveland.
Well, outside of years with LeBron on the roster, they hadn't made the postseason since 1998. But this group of Cavaliers are making their own history now.
Suggs hits them both.
You know, one thing about Jalen Suggs, he takes a ton of pride in his defense. I mean, he's shut down some really good scorers in this league.
Here's Jerome. Mobley outside. 19 seconds left in the second period. Here's Mitchell. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's on Contavious Caldwell-Pope.
Going beyond mere stats, Mitchell breathes life into this offense. His energy lifts everyone around him.
Shooting two.
Free throw is good for Mitchell.
You know, I've got two words to describe Donovan Mitchell. Dynamic scorer. You put this man in just about any situation, and he'll find a shot no matter what.
Both free throws good for Mitchell.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and it's getting them to the free throw line.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
Hunter the screen. Over Carter. And so it's Orlando closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. We'll be right back. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Paolo Banchero with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Orlando leading by 7. Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. On the wings, it's Caldwell-Pope and Wagner, and it's Suggs in at the point. So that's who Jamal Mosley starts the second half with. Carter from outside. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got his 4th rebound in this one. Cavaliers trail by 7. Pass to Mitchell. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And the Magic surprising many league-wide cards with how they've broken through.
And the way they're winning, I might add. I mean, rugged physical defense is their identity and calling card. Not necessarily what you expect to see from a young team, B.A.
That one's off. And the second free throw is good. And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for Orlando. Pass to Banchero. Outside Carter. The three-pointer off the mark. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Outside Garland. Outside Mitchell. To the inside. Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
How about that? Throwing it it down. Allen oozes energy, and teammates feed off of it.
Orlando has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Wagner outside. Beyond the arc. He buries it for 3. Wagner's got 9.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Garland. He's got 6. Allen with a screen on Caldwell Pope. And he's going for the oop here. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Boy, Allen always a threat, especially when you give him room to run. He's capable of banging it home.
Magic leading by 5. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Down low. Right side, Carter. And that one drops for him. Carter's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
Kicks it out, takes advantage of the open space. That'll leave a defense scrambling.
Here's Garland. Mitchell with the ball. And again, it's Cleveland converting.
So far, so good to begin this half. They're 3 for 3. Perfect.
Wagner outside. And Carroll right side. Off target with the 3. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Allen outside. And stolen by Suggs. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
The Cavaliers are having success. Point guard Darius Garland said, "We're building something here and we've come a long way. It feels amazing having our own legacy. We're just trying to keep it going. The whole city is behind us." And Brian, they know there's still work to do.
And they've got no problem with that, Allie. Thank you. Now here's Mitchell. He's got 16. Oh, he gets it to go. 7 of 13 now.
Yeah, Mitchell putting on a clinic of his skills in this one. Take notes, kids.
Timeout, timeout. We got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
Please give a big round of applause for your Magic Youth Dance Team.
It's February. Let's see how things are shaping up in the East. Taking a look at Orlando. Now in 2nd. They look to be in terrific shape moving forward. And checking out the Cavaliers, 2 spots below.
Well, I think for Cleveland, it really hasn't been the dominant season they were hoping for. But they're still in the hunt for a high postseason seed.
And they need to stay focused. I mean, they have to ensure they hang on to a high seed. It's imperative for them.
Outside Garland for the tie. It's rebounded by Banchero.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Carter. And it's slammed in by Carter.
9-foot standing reach. Carter has no trouble putting that away.
I'll say this, Banchero is a guy that opponents can't forget about for a second. And you see it in all the defensive attention he gets. Teams show him all kinds of different looks, and he draws a bunch of double teams in isolation. Now here's Allen. Up and over Carter. Oh, nice D from Carter.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. Got to appreciate that stop.
Wagner finds Suggs. Over Garland. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Mobley's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Here's Mitchell. Oh, my! Throw it down!
Oh, guys. I mean, this crowd is in awe of that Mitchell dunk. Heck, I'm in awe, too.
Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Strus against Wagner. To the paint. And Banchero outside. Carter, screen on Caldwell Pope. Suggs outside. Second shot opportunity, and it falls all over the rim and in. Suggs has got 10.
Boy, I like Suggs knocking down that mid-range jump shot. That's what the defense gave him. Make him pay for it.
Mobley passes to Strus. Orlando with the rebound. Now here's Banchero. 23 points in the game.
A full load to handle anywhere on the floor. Banchero makes sure he gets his.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Magic.
Well, you know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball, where the ball moves and players move. Coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
Another thing they're doing well tonight is shooting from long distance. All game long, they've been finding openings at the perimeter.
Wagner's checked in for Caldwell Pope. Hunter's checked in for Cleveland. Jerome comes in for Mitchell.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
And the playmaking skills Banchero has already are outstanding. Just such a unique young player.
That one's no good.
You know, once in a while, a guy will come into the league and just hit the ground running. Banchero was a star from the first week.
Pass to Hunter. From downtown. Orlando with the rebound. Suggs, the pass to Banchero. And there's the lob. Hey, great communication on the lob. And the Magic lead by 8.
You might think Banchero's looking to score it every time, but that's not necessarily the case.
Now Garland. He has 6. Allen outside. Pass to Strus. 6 on the shot clock. Allen a screen. Here's Garland. And they recover it. Some room here for Strus. The wide open shot is on the money. Strus has got 11 points.
One thing they've done well tonight, and that's rebounding.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure, but unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
And Wagner gets it to go.
They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
Hunter the screen. Pass to Jerome. Fires from deep. Hits the trifecta. Jerome's got his second basket of the night.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Wagner outside. Strus against Banchero. Kicks it out to Wagner. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Banchero. Let's take a look at the best defenses in the league over the last 10 games. The Magic third.
The teams they've faced over the last 10 have to be wondering how long this brutal defense is going to last. There's no let-up in these teams. They play with tenacity throughout.
Here's Jerome. 5 points in the game. Out to the wing. Garland for 3. And Cleveland another 3.
And Garland is someone you must be aware of at all times, especially out on the perimeter.
Wagner outside. And Carroll against Strus. Wagner for 3. Hunter with the rebound. Hunter's got rebound number 5 here tonight for the tie. Count it, and 1. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play. It's going to go on Jalen Suggs. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for Cleveland.
Well, you know, for me, when you can convert this many times in the paint, I think that's a sign that your offense is really in a healthy state.
Yeah, something else they're doing in this game is striking from long range. The defense just hasn't been able to keep them off the arc tonight.
one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now. Orlando with the ball. And here's Wagner. He's got 11. Pass to Wagner. And a nice finish on the layup. Wagner's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Wagner very comfortable throwing his weight around. That's 2 physical points from him.
Garland, the pass to Allen. Now Hunter. The shot no good. Oh, great D that time from Isaac. Here's Suggs. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Allen's got 5 rebounds in the game. Garland with the ball. 9 points in the game. It's stolen by Isaac. Suggs outside. Sinks the tray. Suggs has got 13.
His first 3 of the half. That gives him 9 total points from beyond the arc so far.
Garland, the pass to Jerome. Hunter, screen on Suggs. Here's Jerome. Second chance shot. Here's Allen. Gets the bucket and the foul. That's on Mo Wagner. This is his second trip to the free throw line in this one. Howard's checked in for Orlando.
Jarrett Allen at the line for 1.
Free throw. For Orlando, they've gone 50% from the field in the third quarter, 8 of 16. Pass to Wagner. Jacks up a 3. Hunter with the rebound.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Outside Garland. Oh, there's the alley. Wagner with a steal. There's a minute 54 left to play in the third quarter. Inside, here's Wagner. Kicks it out to Wagner. 4-3. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Now here's Garland. He's got 9. Outside Hunter. Back to Garland. Okoro outside. 3 on the clock. And here's Hunter for 3. It's rebounded by Wagner. Wagner's got 5 rebounds in the game.
He made a 3 back in the first half, but that's it. We'll see if he can find his stroke.
It's stolen by Garland. Here's Okoro. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland.
Assist goes to
Garland's got 6 assists now in the game. 52 seconds left in the third quarter. Wagner outside. From deep three-point land. From beyond the arc and then some. Wagner's got 8 points here in the quarter.
And that was from way outside. Wagner's confidence, really exceptional.
Pass to Hunter. Allen with a screen on Isaac. Here's Hunter. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That's on Mo Wagner. And these will be his second and third shots at the line here.
DeAndre Hunter at the line for 2.
Makes a first. Orlando making a switch here. Joseph's checked in, and Cleveland making a change here. So hits one and misses one at the line. Orlando leading. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Isaac, the pass to Wagner. Isaac with a screen on Hunter. And that's a foul called on Isaac Okoro. That's his first foul.
Second team foul. Now into the lineup for your Magic, number 50, Cole Anthony.
Now here's Wagner, guarded by Okoro. Now Wagner, 14 points for him. Shot clock at 2. That three's off the mark. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Magic out in front. They're up by 2. And we've got more action coming your way after this break. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. On the court for the Cavaliers. Sam Merrill out there with Donovan Mitchell. Then there's Isaac Okoro. Then it's DeAndre Hunter. And it's Mobley in at center. Now here's Mitchell. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And we know Donovan Mitchell is a superb scorer. But Grant, what do you think he's focused on at this point in his career?
Well, B.A., it's all about championships for him. This is a guy that doesn't just want to be seen as an elite player. He really wants to compete for titles, too.
That free throw is good from Mitchell. Both free throws good from Mitchell. Well, Orlando's shooting at a 48% clip from the floor. Here's Black, checked by Mitchell. Isaac outside. Launches it. Counted from distance. And the Magic lead by 3.
And Isaac takes no time getting his shot off. He's got a lethal quick release.
Here's Mitchell. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. The shot by Merrill, no good.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. Just missed it.
Pass to Wagner. The 3. And another 3 for Orlando.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
What you love about Mitchell, he plays with energy, explosiveness, and courage.
Second team foul. Shooting for Cleveland, Donovan Mitchell. 2 shots.
No good on that one. Harris is checked in for Houston. He hits the second from the line. Magic leading by 5. we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. Wagner up top. Pass to Harris. Shot clock at 5. Wagner with a screen. The Magic need to put one up here. And a two-handed jam!
He's become much more reliable at making those precise passes now. Harris solid at breaking down the defense in the pick and roll.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. And the foul on Gary Harris. That's his first foul.
Yeah, they've been pretty careless so far, racking up a number of fouls in very little time.
Suggs is checked in for Orlando. Outside Hunter. Pass to Merrill. It's hauled in by the Magic. Isaac's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Black. Back to Isaac. Suggs with it. Floats one. And Sam Merrill picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Sideline. Let's catch up with Allie.
Well, over the break, I did listen in on Kenny Atkinson's huddle. He had some words of confidence for his team, saying all it takes is a few chances. We make a few plays down the stretch, we could steal this thing from them. Back to you guys.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Wagner with a screen on Hunter. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Banchero. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Pass to Merrill. Here's Wade. Now Hunter. Guarded by Banchero. Now Mitchell. The 3-ball. Good. He's been great in this one. 9 for 15 after that shot.
1 this half, 2 for the game. Staying active from beyond the arc.
Here's Black. No good on the shot. Good D by Mobley. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Cavaliers. 4-point game. Hunter up top. From deep, Mobley. Rebounded by Suggs. The Magic have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Pass to Black. Back to Isaac. Out to the right wing. Banchero right side. Using his size. Banchero gets by inside.
Hard to defend Banchero this close to the rim. Even when you contest his shot, he can still finish.
Merrill passes to Mitchell. And here's Mobley. Here he goes. And Mobley throws it down. Great game for him. Double-double now.
And 1 move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
The 3 from Suggs. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Mobley on a screen. Here's Mitchell. And he nails that one right through the heart. And now just a 2-point Magic lead.
Intelligent decision by Mitchell, using the pick and roll to break up the defense and get open.
And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. Substitution here for Cleveland. Allen, he's checked in for Mobley. Strus comes in for Hunter. Jerome's checked in for Merrill. And Garland is subbed in for Mitchell. Magic have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Here's Banchero, and counted from 12 feet. Banchero's got 28.
Yeah, this is a part of Banchero's game they'd like to develop here in the league.
Outside Garland. Pass to Wade. Left side Garland. Now here's Strus. And stolen by Banchero. On the wing subs. Over Strus. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
You know, even though they have the lead, you can tell he's frustrated with himself that he's not doing more.
Garland against Suggs. Allen with a screen on Suggs. Clock at 6. Another shot. And it's Allen laying it in.
Well, I like seeing Allen get this kind of position because you give him the rock there, he can take care of the rest.
The take from Banchero. Shot misses. Nice D from Allen. Cleveland has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Right side Garland.
And Garland does a little bit of everything. A versatile guard with a great future.
Shooting for Cleveland, Darius Garland, taking 2 shots.
Makes it, and the next one could tie it up. Orlando making some changes. Carter comes in for Isaac, and Wagner subbed in for Black. That one drops. He ties it up. Orlando's gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Outside Carter. Shot from the low post is good.
After some misses in the first, he's making up for it now.
For Cleveland, they've got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Jerome passes to Garland. Back to Jerome. Pass to Garland. 5 on the clock. And there's the screen. Here's Wade. Oh, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync.
The Magic making a switch here. Caldwell Pope's checked in. Carter inside. Allen defending. Carter, good. And now it's a 4-point Orlando lead.
He's flipped the script here in this half, shooting a much higher percentage from the field.
And here's Garland. Pass to Wade. And here's Strus outside. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Wagner, the pass to Carter. Wagner on the wing. Covered by Strus. Carter from outside. The rebound by Garland.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Allen inside. Carter's there. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. The Magic have gotten 7 to go out of 13 attempts during the fourth. Tipped! Garland with the ball. Pass to Jerome. Outside Strus to take the lead. Orlando with the rebound. They've led by as many as 11. Caldwell Pope to pass to Carter. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Carter's got 10 points here in the second half. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Now here's Garland. Allen with a screen on Suggs. Here's Garland. Here's Allen. Nice work on the boards, paying off with a basket. Allen's got 4 points this quarter.
As bad as he was in the first half, that's how good he's been since.
And Max Strus picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And the Cavaliers will go for a different look here. Mobley, he's checked in for Allen. Hunter comes in for Wade. Okoro is checked in for Strus. And Donovan Mitchell is subbed in for Jerome. Now here's Banchero. Pass to Wagner. Outside Carter. Caldwell Pope against Mitchell. And Caldwell Pope gets it to go. And the Magic lead by 4.
Nothing like being assertive and aggressive in critical spots. KCP coming through for his team.
Now Garland. Here's Hunter. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland. Garland's got his 7th assist here tonight. And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here.
Here they come, Magic fans. Your 407. Give it up again for the 407 Pep team.
Wagner, the pass to Suggs. And here's Banchero. Throws it up high. And it's slammed in by Carter.
Great job by Carter Jr. to turn up his intensity and knock down the big shot. No fear there.
Now here's Mitchell. Mobley, a screen on Caldwell Pope. Out to Garland. Back to Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. Ooh, Mitchell just muscling his way in.
Proving to be a true leader in these spots, Mitchell embraces the chance to sink these important baskets.
Carroll finds Suggs. No good from outside.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
The Cavaliers have gotten 8 of 16 attempted shots to go here in the 4th. Pass to Garland. The 3 from Okoro. Rebounded by Suggs. Suggs has got his 4th rebound in this one. Caldwell Pope. Pass to Suggs. Over Garland. Suggs, no good.
He's trying to find his shot, but at some point you have to start making these.
Down low. And Mobley throws it down.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, BA.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
Here's Caldwell Pope following the score by Cleveland. Here's Banchero. He can't hit that time. Hunter with some nice D. And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Mobley screen on Caldwell Pope to take the lead. It's rebounded by Wagner. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Mitchell.
This is where experience can be a differentiator, but Wagner's skill might be just as good.
Von Wagner taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He sinks the clutch free throw.
No denying the future is certainly bright for Wagner. He's a superb scorer already who also is growing as a passer.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Strus is checked in. second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a two-point ball game.
Not as easy as people think it is to keep your focus when there's so much riding on these free throws. Excellent work in the clutch.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. And looking at the options here, what do you think is being discussed?
A chance to tie it up here. A critical possession, no doubt. We'll see what they draw.
24 seconds left in the game. Garland, the pass to Mitchell. Strus with a screen on Caldwell Pope. Outside Strus. Oh, offline!
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth. He got it good there. That's why the shot was so far off.
At the line for the Cavaliers, Strus. 2 shots.
Good on first, and that narrows the gap to 1. Good as he hits both shots.
Oh, tremendous composure at the line to tie things up and give them a shot at overtime.
And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page.
Number 35.
8 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Pass to Banchero. Stolen by Mobley. And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. Garland way outside. Oh, couldn't sink it, and we're going to overtime. Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment. Boy, these teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters. Now we're headed to overtime. This one should be fun.
Here we go.
The backcourt is Suggs and Caldwell Pope. Wagner and Banchero, the talented forward pair. And it's Carter in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And Mobley gets it to go.
A sign of things to come. You gotta love seeing Mobley dominate like this.
Banchero outside. Baseline jumper right on the money. Banchero's got 30 points.
And he's
coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher, and his coach knows that too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Basket counts.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Now here's Banchero. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Mobley's got his 16th rebound on the night. The Cavaliers lead by 3. Here's Garland. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Mobley. 4 on the clock. Now here's Strus. Off target from 3-point range. And Carroll passes to Suggs. Wagner outside. They get it back. The kick out to Banchero. No good with the triple. And Mobley has got the ball here for Cleveland. Mitchell, the pass to Garland. Strus with it. Defended by Wagner. Outside Mitchell. And he wills that one in. Sinking it right through the back of the iron. And now it's a 5-point Cleveland lead. And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point.
Time for the 407. Come on, everybody, make some noise. Fans, it's time to get loud. It's your 407 tank speed.
Just under 2.5 minutes passed in this OT. Suggs outside. Carter, a screen on Garland. Here's Suggs. Another miss by Orlando.
Hitting the glass with purpose and aggression.
And guys, you've seen it countless times in a close game. Hustle plays can really make the difference.
Now here's Mitchell. Mobley, a screen on Caldwell Pope. Left side Garland. A 3. Rebound by the Magic. Carter's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Here's Banchero. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to go on DeAndre Hunter.
For a young player, Banchero has tremendous footwork in the post. He stays in balance and puts defenders in awkward spots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
Banchero's versatility, impressive. He's a big that can do a little bit of everything.
Second free throw, no good.
Tough miss at this juncture. They're down 2 baskets right now.
And here's Garland. Mobley, screen on Suggs. Here's Garland. Goes back up. The rebound by Carter. Carter's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. To the middle. Here's Banchero. Ooh, Banchero getting it down and tight.
No shame or fear in this young fella. Banchero going to take on any big shot. Love seeing that from him.
Mobley outside. Pass to Mitchell. Grown man points from Donovan Mitchell.
And a nice find by Mobley, keeping his eyes up and his options open.
And Carroll with it. Carter, a screen on Hunter. And he lobs it up. And stolen by Mobley. Now here's Mitchell. Pass to Hunter. Here's Strus. shoot. Here's Mitchell. Orlando with the rebound. And Carroll left side. And he sinks it. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game.
Yes.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. It's intercepted. Oh, and a fast break for the Magic. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Cavaliers. And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time in the game.
And so they foul intentionally.
Fifth personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Cavaliers, here is Cole, taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Taking care of business at the line, leaving this one out of reach.
Orlando calls timeout. They're trailing by 4. Turning here to our analysts. What elements become the primary keys at this point?
And they're going to have to work fast coming out of the timeout.
Yeah, they're going to draw up a play here, I think, to get a shot right off of the inbounds pass and not waste too much time at all.
For 3, Caldwell Pope. It falls! Oh, what a sensational bucket! That brings him within 1. And the foul called on Jalen Suggs. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he'll sit the rest of this round.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
They didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line. Never good to lose a player to fouls, but fortunately, he's not the only talent they have. They got other guys that can fill his spot.
So the first one drops, and that'll put him up 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Absolutely massive free throws. That'll force them into a three-point attempt.
The 3 from Banchero. Oh, my! What a shot! Oh, a tremendous 3! We're tied! And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances.
All right, Magic fans. Get up and make some noise. In for the Cavaliers. Number 1, Max Cruz.
And here's Hunter for 3. And it goes! He gets it! Wow!
The winner at the buzzer. It doesn't get any better.
Phenomenal finish. A 3 at the horn. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I guess really that's about the only way we could expect a game like this to close the curtain.
And so it's the Cavaliers who come out on top. It was touch and go there for a while, but in overtime, they caught a second win.
They really did, and it was wild. Everything it took just to get to the extra period, and then their surge at the end. Whew.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Well, Donovan, it took a half for you guys to really find your rhythm. But once you did, you took control.
Yeah, you know, I think the biggest thing for us, we just got to compete. And I think that's what we did at the end of the day. We found a way to fight back. They got a lot of talented guys on that team. You know, they got a lot of guys who can go out and get buckets and rebound. But we just overcame it, played defense, and got stops when we needed.
Thanks, Donovan.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Evan Mobley.